My name is Bang Shishigami. My charge as instructor is to bestow further knowledge upon new players who have surpassed the beginner's tutorial, and to teach them new moves. Welcome to the intermediate level tutorial mode. At last I am an instructor. In the past I have lent my skills to help teach those of lesser ability, and was promptly beaten to a pulp. Never mind. Here, I and the disciples whom I've trained will give you all of the support you need. Training you first will be my #1 pupil, Taokaka.
Who's your pupil now?
Taokaka, look, it's a meat bun. I'll give this to you afterward, okay?
Ho 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 ho! Tao is Scruffy Man's #1 pupil! Tao's gonna train the new player now!
Pupil #1 seems raring to go. Now, commence this new player's training.
Revolver action is a system that lets you do a combo by pressing the buttons in order when your attacks hit your opponent, or when your attacks are blocked. Meow! When you use revolver action, you eliminate the recovery time at the end of your attack and go straight into the next one. Meow! In general, shortening the end of an attack like this is called canceling. This will be on the test, meow. Be careful, though. When you don't hit anything with an attack, you can't use revolver action. Making sure your attack touches the opponent is the trick. Meow! The route you can take with the revolver action is specific to each character. But basically, you'll be fine if you press the buttons in the order of A, B, C, D. The length of time that the game will accept button press inputs is long. So stay calm and try to press the buttons without mashing on them repeatedly. Meow! Okay, first you should try it out. Meow!
Action! Excellent!
Great! Meow! Revolver action is the basic system you use to do combos. Your first goal should be to learn to use it well. Meow! A, B, C, D isn't the only route you can take with revolver action. You can do standing B to crouching B, or standing C to crouching C. There are various routes. Meow! Now, you should try doing a combo that's 6 hits or more using revolver action. It'll be a good chance to check out other routes, too. And begin! Meow!
Action!
Mother, eat it! Eat it! Violent Hades! You idiot! You
Excellent!
Once you've got your revolver action routes down, not only will you be able to do combos, you'll also be able to keep the pressure on with a string of hits when your attacks are blocked. For Good Guy here, you can go from standing B to standing C with revolver action. And if they hit, you may want to do special attacks. If they are blocked, you could go instead into crouching C and crouching D. Meow! You will definitely need to master revolver action to become an advanced player. Meow! You should give it some thought. Maybe when you're hungry. Oh, wait. That would be impossible for Tao.
Pupil number 1, well done. Now you sit tight right there. Watch and learn.
Tao's hungry. Hurry up and give Tao the meat bun. Meow! If not, then Tao will let on that she's not your pupil.
What are you talking about? Here, you go take a break over there.
Meow! Tao's gonna go eat this meat bun and take a nap. Meow! You're doing good, new player. Keep it up. Meow!
Looks like she's being cooperative for now. I had to use what little money I have, though. Oh, that's right, the tutorial. That's it for your revolver action training. The next tutorial will cover special attacks, the standard weapon of all warriors of justice. I'll teach you how to do the commands, so get that blood boiling and channel your spirit to call out the names of each move as you do them. Special attacks are special moves that are performed with specific inputs and button presses. Their characteristics and properties are different for each character and for each move, but all of them are powerful tools that broaden the scope of battle. In Ragnar the Blood Edge's case, Hell's Fang, which is done by pressing down, diagonally down, back, and A, is a good command to start out with. The trick to executing this command is to do the inputs as carefully as you can. The game will accept commands for a long period, so take your time and carefully do the proper command. It's easy to do a lot of unnecessary movements if you rush it. To get a feel for it, it's best to take it slow at first. Now, let's try putting it into practice. Hell's Fang, begin!
Action! Excellent!
Very smooth. Looks like we're off to a good start. Being able to execute special attacks at will is the first step toward mastery. Let's keep up this momentum going into the next training exercise. The next exercise continues your special attacks training. This time you'll try out Hell's Fang and its follow-up attack. The command for Hell's Fang and its follow-up attack is, after Hell's Fang, press down, diagonally down, back, and D. When you do Hell's Fang, around the time your fist touches the opponent, input down, diagonally down, back, and D. The command input is actually the same as Hell's Fang, except for the button you use. So the trick to execute it is exactly the same. Do the command carefully and accurately. Let's try it out. Hell's Fang to the follow-up attack. Begin!
Action!
Hell's Fang! Hell's Fang! Hell's Fang! Hell's Fang! Hell's Fang! Hell's Fang! Chill out! Gonna hurt! Hell's Fang! Gonna hurt! Hell's Fang! You idiot!
Excellent!
Well done! Once you master Hell's Fang, you will be able to do a number of different moves in no time, with the same down, diagonally down, back, and back motion. Moves such as Gauntlet Hades, Blood Scythe, and Belial Edge all use this motion. Now for the first hurdle of special attack inputs. We're going to take on Inferno Divider. The command input for Inferno Divider is forward, down, diagonally down forward, and C or D. For this exercise, we'll use the C version, which is done by pressing forward, down, diagonally down forward, and C. The forward, down, diagonally down forward command takes just a little bit of practice. For those that find it difficult to stop the input at diagonally down forward, it helps to imagine the command in your head when you're doing it. You'll get the hang of it pretty fast that way. Basically, imagine walking forward and then doing down, diagonally down forward, forward, and C. Give that a try. Now then, Inferno Divider, begin!
Action!
Inferno Divider! Dead Spike! Inferno Divider! Inferno Divider! Feast on this! Inferno Divider! Eat it! Inferno Divider! Eat it! Inferno Divider! Feast on this! Huh?
Excellent!
Very impressive. Initially, you should be thinking about working special attacks into your fighting style. Once you've gotten used to it, little by little you can start developing the habit of inputting the commands faster. Distortion drives are moves that consume 50% of your heat gauge, and are even more powerful than special attacks. As with special attacks, distortion drives are done by inputting a command. When your heat gauge is above 50%, you'll want to actively work distortion drives into your combos to deal a lot of damage. The command for Carnage Scissors is forward, diagonally down forward, down, diagonally down back, back, forward, and D. You've gotten through all of the training exercises so far. I'm certain you can do this. Now, Carnage Scissors, begin!
Action!
Carnage Scissors! Gonna hurt! Carnage Scissors! Carnage Scissors! Chill out! Dead Spike! Get out of here! That hurts! Get out of here! Get out of here! Mother! You idiot! Get out of here! Mother! Carnage Scissors! Chill out! Out of time? You gotta work on that.
Lesson clear.
You did it! From where I'm standing, that looked flawless. Distortion drives all have very powerful attributes, such as high damage output and being invincible for a period of time when they start up. Additionally, from the moment after a distortion drive starts up until it finishes, while the opponent is taking damage, they will not be able to use Break Burst, which is to your benefit. Do this when you want to deal the finishing blow. It really does help to call out the name of the move when you're training special attacks. Now then, for this next lesson, I suppose I'll leave it to another one of my pupils. Pupil number 2, Carl. It's your turn!
I don't recall ever becoming one of your pupils. He seems to be trying so earnestly. I guess it won't hurt to go along with it here. Yes, Master Bane. Please leave it to your humble pupil, Carl. Would you like me to assist you in the new player's training?
Yes, you're the very model of a respectful pupil, aren't you, Carl? Please assist us through these training exercises for these techniques.
It's much easier to feed him his lines like this.